Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. Les Brown. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Crust. All right, so let's just continue on for where we left off here. Let's just quickly check up on the ground here and see where we're at. Looks like we got... Oh, yeah, we have... We call these high-tech factories making the modular frames. We also have one high-tech factory making control units. And it looks like we also got a components factory that's lacking steel. Why are we lacking steel? It seems like I should be lacking steel. Looks like all these are all at level 2 tech. Okay. We are producing a lot of steel, and all that steel is going into the high-tech factories here. Okay. So what does that mean for this? Where is all the steel going? Alright, I gotta do a quick recalculation. Okay, 16. That is what? 32? And I am making 6, 12, 6. So that's what? 24. Okay, so we're definitely overproducing than what we need. It's just, by the looks of it, it's gonna take a while for these to fill up. Oh yeah, okay, so that's what's going on right there. Once these are up on their proper level, they should be able to keep up with the high-tech factory alone. I also probably have this unlocked, locked up. So let's get that unlocked. Let's get the steel to go down there because we're going to need those components in production pretty soon. And I might as well expand that capability of producing components because I know for a fact I'm going to need them. Okay, so components factory. Unfortunately, how I constructed this factory, it did not give myself any room to route those materials down. So I am going to correct that now by placing this factory up right about there. And I probably should go ahead and sort this out right now by getting the conveyor belts out. Let's deconstruct everything here, and then we'll go from there. All right, back up to the surface. Okay, so we have contract high demand. Okay, where are my... Let's just show location. Maybe it's already on its way. Yes, it is. That is good. Okay, and it looks like that other contract is on its way too. And by the looks of it, we are returning from a delivery to the laser gun. That's probably the delivery of the components and the silicone. So next delivery is titanium plates. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I gotta be conscious about. I'm gonna have to ramp up that one big time because 2 of these is not gonna cut it, especially at that low level. And the fact that I barely have any funds left, I should probably upgrade that even more. Let's just double check on our titanium. Okay, not much there. I'm also gonna have to really ramp up on the regular processing, but just by looking at this, I'm not getting the proper impede. Okay, so that means I gotta upgrade some belts here. Okay, let's get these upgraded. There we go. Now these are getting constantly fed. Good. Alright, so that's all flowing in nicely. I mean, the only complaint I have is the stuff from underground coming up is actually slowing this down. My reservoirs of regolith is still going up too, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. And then I probably have to create more of these suckers. I think that's the only way around it. Now the space to do that. That's the problem with that, is the space. Okay, so what's... Am I lacking on this? Apparently I'm lacking some sort of reduction on it. But okay, don't really care. Should I put this above ground or underground? Let's check up on research here. Not so much. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna have to place it up here. Alright, let's give ourselves a lot of room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. think that is, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's double check this. I gotta move one more over. Okay, so I gotta mark this. Best way I find marking is just something like that. And whoops, I think that was close enough. No, that was. Okay, get rid of that. And let's reconstruct this again. We want regular thing going in the bottom. I can't remember which way I had it. Well, let's do it this way. Okay, let's see how that lines up. Just perfect. Okay, now we can get rid of this and let's construct a bunch more. How many do I have down here? 4? So let's do 4 up here. And let's just gotta make sure we're rotating in the right direction and flip the right direction. I can't believe it. I can't, not believe, can't remember what kind of gap I had. Was it 2 and 3? By the looks of it, it was 2 and 3. Okay, so this one was 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. But I keep pressing the wrong button on this. Oh, there we go. And 2. Let's try that. Now, gotta get these regolith coming from one of these. Probably, let's see here. There should be an output right there. There's also an output here. But since I gotta try and use just use an output that we don't usually use. Something like that. And we gotta run it over. So we're gonna run it up to like this. And we want it tight as possible. Probably looks like I'm gonna have to go about 2 out. There we go. And of course we gotta do underground. We want the fastest belt possible. That means tier 5s. Oh wait. Apparently I don't got tier 5s on this. There we go. Oh geez. I might not be able to afford this. It's gonna be like $1 million belt? By the looks of it, it is. Okay. And we want it to about here. Yikes. $1 million belt? Okay, I got some banking to do. That's for sure. I definitely can't afford that in the moment. Alright, well, let's just run the electric cell here for now. Oh man, it's like who thought this little stretch would be $1 million? Well, it shouldn't be too difficult to get the cash anyways. It'll just be a little bit of running around doing
you can't build here.
Contracts. Okay, so luckily we don't have to build this right now. Let's get the speed up and I mean, let's look for some contracts because we gotta make some money here. Let's go to available. Ideally, we got a lot of surplus fuels. Those fuels, it tends to be a good money maker. This one's not so bad. I want to cash out here. Navy reserves. Potential with that one. Very, very good. So let's accept this one. I am going to send this cargo truck. It's going to fill well. Send it. I got so much ore here. I could stop mining for a bit here and just let it process. That's probably not a bad idea either to do that. Okay, well, let's get these onto normal because we're starting to hurt on certain things here. Oh no. Power. Okay. That's something I gotta deal with. Okay, so let's get some large solar panels and we'll place them right here. I'm pretty sure maybe 3 will cut it, but time will tell. Let's see how well that works. Alright, we got another idle truck, so let's look for some more contracts. This one looks pretty nice, so I'm going to accept this one. I'm going to send it and select the idle cargo truck here. I'm going to send that out. Problem with these contracts are pay out good. They're quite far actually. What's going on with fuel? Why is fuel not going up? What the hell? No aluminum?
Package delivered. Package delivered.
I don't know what's going on here. Oh, all the aluminum's going up here. Okay, let's change the priority. We want the aluminum going out for fuel production, not oh crap, that's really good. Not good actually. Okay.
Package delivered. Package delivered.
Okay, we got another contract completed there. We got about 500,000. And let's see what's our next one here. I should have an idle cargo right there. Alright, let's fill all that. We'll send it in. Double check our plates. See, we got about 700 plates, so it should be fine. Don't take my word on that. You know how things go. They never really go to plan. Okay, how's aluminum coming out of this. Okay, it's starting to back up. So that just tells me I gotta upgrade this belt. Alright, so that's the belt there upgraded. Now we gotta upgrade this belt. Come on now. Okay, belt's upgraded. Should be coming in a lot better now. There we go. Should have known I should have about the same feed as outfeed at least. Oh, how much money are you giving me for that? I am going to accept this because I need the cash. And this one, I don't have the concrete. So I'm going to decline that one. Let's send this one right now. Let's make sure I got the right order bill. Okay. Apparently I got to send 2 of them. And this should fill up pretty quickly. Let the drones deal with that. Now where am I at with this? Let's just make sure my these 2 are dropping. So I might actually have to isolate those 2. It's technically 240, 240. What's the max build speed? This is actually 600. Huh. So, oh my goodness, that means I'm really gruesomely underfeeding this. I'm gonna have to add a second belt, roughly about here. That's actually not a bad idea. Let's do that. I am gonna put that right there, and let's just underground it over to about there. Unfortunately, I can't build this right now because, yeah, and well, just because I don't have the funds for it. And we gotta make sure after we build it, we're gonna have the proper filter on it too, because we just want regular. Speaking about filters, we gotta do the same on these ones. There we go. That should allow it to bump these 2 up. So we should be able to keep up with our. Where are we at for funds? 700k at the moment. Okay, are those sent off? Good. Alright, let's look for some more contracts, but I gotta just double check my reservoirs here. Okay, so we definitely don't have the fuel behind me for a contract, but I have micro circuits. And that one I'm gonna accept. That one just came out at perfect time. So let's send that one. Fill the order. 1,800. So I'm gonna 5,000, 1,600. It's just cheaper to send a couple of these. That's a kind of weird thing about it. It's cheaper to send multiple little cargo crafts and then just one of the big ones. Doesn't really make sense. Like the whole point of going bigger to carry more is to have a, you know, well, it would just be cheaper, but not in this case on this game. If you go bigger, it actually costs more. So you're better off to send multiple smaller ones out versus one big one. Whoa, economics don't really make much sense. Okay, that was a quick payout. That means I probably can build those conveyor belts now. 1.1, maybe not. Yep, we gotta get another contract here. So let's go and which one what resource I have a lot of. I can get rid of some medicines. So let's see here. Who wants medicines? Available. Oh, and not available, not available. Okay. This one's available. Both SpaceX wants food and medicine. And they got one there that looks like I can do 53 and 411 for that much. And that fundamental boost won't be bad. So I'm gonna extend this one. Now this one, 25. I'm gonna let's see here. 225. Let's do 2 V's. Yeah, 2 big boys. Probably cost more, but it's just ease of mind and it's just simpler. It's those big ones. I like the big cargo planes anyways. Who just doesn't like? Just cool to watch them, man. Why am I filling them up quick? Just when I do this, I gotta be wary I don't empty out my food reservoirs here, so I don't want my colonists to go hungry. My goodness, we already missed the bonus. Elon wanted that fast. I didn't read the time length of it. Alright, that's, oh wow, that was 2 contracts there completed. We got 1.5 mil. Awesome. So that means we got to build a conveyor belt. There we go. That top that up. Now I'll put this one as high priority and have overflow go here. It looks like that is keeping up just fine. Now these conveyor belts. Gonna have to figure these darn belts out. Okay, well, let's bring this one over here. And then let's bring this one over there. Always start with that. The only problem is how you want to loop it back around. I find that's probably the best method in my opinion. Alright, do this. And let's do that. Move this on up. Do the same over here. Underground it up to there. Let's do the same for this one. And we have to do the same for that one. Okay, so silicon. Let's see here. We got, okay, so first one to come out is going to be aluminum. This is routed over there. Aluminum is be the top one. We're here. And then we're gonna have slag. Okay, so aluminum, we kind of want it. Keep everything somewhat compact, so let's do this. Mirror this up to here, because that's a connector. Back on the ground. Oops, what happened there? And ideally, want it to come right about here. Very about it in. There we go. So, just gotta clean this little branch up, like that. Okay, now silicone. Just have to do this. Silicone, underground it to about here. This one is gonna have to be about there. I'm pretty sure there's better conveyor belt designs out there. I'm not being super nerdy on this. I'm just doing what just looks best for me. And will probably work for me. Okay, so I counted my first problem is when I underground it, pop it up. This is going to be a conflict. The best and easy way to sort that out is you just branch this over one more, like that. And we just connect it up. There we go. And this one just can be like this. Wait a minute. I gotta do that. Why did I think I had to go underground? Oh, I do need to go underground. Okay. Clean that up. Go underground here. There we go. And since I don't have any connections to these, I gotta make sure they're connected. Connected, all connected. Good. Okay, let's extend these out a little bit more. Just so I can see where I'm at for this leg. Okay, so now I gotta connect titanium and iron. So titanium. I do it right about here, maybe, or just probably right there. Same for this one. Okay. Ground it and underground it. There we go. Connect these all up. Oh, never mind. We've got to connect that up there. There we go. And there's the titanium. All right, now the iron. Iron's right here. Should go up one more. We can go over it, and then we pretty much just underground it to about here, and then right up to there. Just do this. Have everything kind of neat. We gotta. Ideally, we're gonna extend this underground a little bit more to about here. That'll clean that up just a little bit more. We could do that actually. Probably make sure this is connected, because it doesn't like to connect when you break the connection, unfortunately. Come on now. Connect that up to there, like that. And now the slag. Slag, we just bring it right up to here, like this. We could just bring it all the way over, like that. And it all ends neatly right there. How much is that going to cost me? 100,000. That would have cost me $1 million if it went for the max grade one. Okay, so is this pre-built all that? That's all my outputs, and I believe they're all correct. I gotta somehow run this all underground. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be fun. Luckily, I got this main belt chain down here I can connect them up to. It's just getting them over there is gonna be a challenge. If I can get them over here and over, I think that would work. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. 2 belt there. Let's do them all. Was it 5 belts? Okay, so this is what I came up with. And 193,000, I think we can afford that. So let's connect all that in. So get our belts all back up online we're at. And let's just hope I got all my inputs all correct to the correct resource. That'd be kind of a disaster if I didn't. Alright, so get out of the conveyor belt setting and let's get all these, we call oxides on high priority to be delivered. Oh my goodness, how many researches I just did? 3? Oh, 1 research and 2 contracts. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so let's check underground here. Let's see where we're at with aluminum. Okay, so aluminum is coming back out. That's good. Unfortunately, our belt's completely empty of the fuel, so that's going to take a while for it to catch up. And this, yeah, it's going to take a while before even our, what do you call it, our generators get the fuel. And probably a good idea to upgrade these 4 and 4. What's our demand? They already tell you. I wish it tells you what the demand is. Okay, so okay, so we got some idle. We call these things. So looks like we gotta head south for that one. And the rover. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of pings around this. Wow. Okay, let's move over here first, and then we got 2 more in the other direction. You, I don't know why you're way out here. Let's tell you to get back to base. I probably forgot to set you to come back to base automatically. Okay, got 1 idle cargo truck. Oh, the rover's already at the spot. Let's just zoom in here. And apparently I just zoomed right by it. Right there. Alright, so what this one's gonna be? I wonder, am I close enough? Nope, we gotta move closer. This should be close enough. There we go. Solar panel field. Let's investigate it. And what do I have for resources that are available for to sell? We got a bunch of control units. Control units can be very profitable if we can sell that. And but I kind of want to bank those up further. Because that could be very bad if I just sell that. What's going on up here? Why I got so much? Okay, well, we're processing more, so that's good. I got a lot of slag. 92,000. Do I got enough to upgrade the belt by 1 at least? Let's see here. And this one, okay. Alright, so that should be alright for this leg. Just double check here. Alright, so it's starting to offload from over there. Over here, though, it's the problem, some problematic one. So let's upgrade this right there, and I should do that. Alright. Okay, so, well, we're gonna need a lot more funds to upgrade these suckers, that's for sure. And what's going on here? Fully loaded up, that's what I like to see. And, well, we got a lot to offload here. It's insane. A lot to work on there. Alright, well, should have more oxide at least. Wow, look at the silicon. These are all probably maxed out, are they? No, not the top one. Well, I need more money for that one. Iron, though. Now I don't have enough. Let's check our surface, because that don't kind of not make sense. Well, I guess I'm just not producing that much. 43? Oh, it's because the silicon. Oh no. I need more funds. That's just coming down to that. Where is this one? What? Let's shoot. I'm not gonna probably make it on time for that one, actually. We'll go back to the surface here. Double check this. Oh, still loading up. 10 more fuel. I mean, we'll make it. Just barely though. Oh, okay. Back to this. We gotta construct that, what do you call it? Components factory. Get myself in the right rotation. Right about there. And we'll place it. Do I want it like that? I think it's usually just... Oh, what bit? What do I have for my inputs? Titanium and iron. Okay. I just wanted the same. Production components. Where at? Right there. About there. There we go. So let's have that there. To there. And just gotta underground it. To about here. Do the same with the iron. Geez, I didn't think about this part though. Can I underground it right there? I think that'll work. Then zigzag it up. That will give enough room for this. There we go. Attach that to there. And that to there. Let's get all these little bits and pieces connected. Okay, that's in, that's in. Urgent contract, what do you want? Okay, we got lots of silicone, not very much iron. Darn. I was kind of not hoping for that one. Okay, so that's going to the components. Let's get these into large storage, ideally. I'm just gonna put them right at the end for now. Just keep them in the production rolling. Build all. Make sure we select the components for storage, like that. Now it'll be built.
Research complete.
Okay, research complete. That was the ice extractor. Oh, okay. Apparently we're wasting research too. But that's not really heavy on my mind. Okay, so we upgraded, got the upgraded for the ice extractors. I'm gonna need something for, I get to need the rolling mill plates. Okay, I already got 3 for that one. Why didn't I see it? Rare mineral. Let's get the underground too. There we go. 20 days. Okay. Show location. Is it on its way at least? Okay, I got about 20 days left, and it's gonna arrive in 15. Alright, we're gonna probably not get the bonus, but we'll definitely get the delivery. Supply outpost. Okay. Alright. Let's do the scan. Okay, this one wants that material. Okay, let's go investigate the sorting terminal. What's this one? To scan, let's see where we are. Okay, we got a ping right there. Let's move there. Urgent contact. I'm gonna accept this just for quick funds. Send the resources. Fill the order. I think that's all they want. Of course, we'll go for a cheap one. Okay, so that's in there. Looks like I'm gonna need to do something to boost that. Or I'm gonna have to have another storage facility for to offload the silicon oxides. Okay, which when you click depleted veins, it take you to the which one is depleted, because I don't know. Okay, it's time to work on the power supply system and install the solar panels and generators to ensure uninterrupted power to the laser system. Okay, so that is the second stage complete. Awesome. And let's just pause this for a sec, because I gotta track where this depleted ore is. Okay, that's not that. Yeah, I think it would be over here, but it's not. Okay, this one and this one. Alright, that's easy. Salvage that. Let's get all this salvage. We don't need the conveyor belt in here either anymore. That'll give us some much needed cash back. I'll get this depleted too, or deleted, and get that little chain over there. Alright, I think that's the 2 that are depleted. Alright, we can continue on. Alright, quickly check up. Alright, hazardous material waste thing. Okay, interesting. Contract due 14 days. This one was completed. Awesome. So we got 500k in the bank. Alright, we'll just check up on more contracts here. We got lots of food went way back up. Food. We got health supplies. Failed experiment. This one looks lucrative. Let's do that. Send it. Let's look for another one. And for the same thing, and I'll do this one. I got my eye on that one. None of the requirements are met for this. Okay, so let's do Hander. I like the look of that amount of money. Okay, send this resource. How much actually carbon fiber I have? Okay, we got lots. Fill the order and probably a boy here. Oh, it's just barely not enough. Okay. Let's do this. This works out to be about the same. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, carbon fiber, medical supplies, and carbon fiber. Where'd the other one go? Oh, it's probably right here. There it is. Alright, these are all getting filled up, so it might take a minute. Yeah, super fast. And we're gonna have that contract completed any minute. And there we go. All sent out. Awesome. Back up to the mill. Well, as we know, that's only one max level conveyor belt line. So that's not very secure on funds here, but it's better than it was before. So what's next here? Well, what's next is pretty much hurry up and wait and get funds. And speaking about funds, we got funds to upgrade some stuff. So let's get these concrete factories upgraded up here. So we are consuming more slag, and we call the other thing. I thought I would never say this in my life, but consume more silicon oxides. There we go, all level 3. So we should be producing concrete like no tomorrow. And ideally like no tomorrow is 80 minutes. Not very good, but it's better than nothing, I guess. What I gotta say in it on the silicon oxides is not bad, but I'm also gonna have to upgrade the silicon actual production. So just make sure where we're at for this. Surprisingly not level 3, so let's get those to level 3. Like that. So that, now we should be really consuming that. Ledger, the colleagues and I are the only ones worried that we're not the only ones concerned about saving humanity. What are the other organizers doing? According to Crust claims, we are the only ones with sufficiently developed production on the moon to handle the task. Ratchet. They could have shared their reserves. Look how much they put on the market. Yeah, true. Guess we're the only ones really willing to. Alright, well, we're back to no funds again. That's just great. What's this next part of laser gun we gotta do? Well, what I figure, components and microchip, some carbon fiber. At least I got carbon fiber. So let's fill all and just send it out. And we're probably gonna have to get that carbon fiber routed up to here. And I don't have the funds to do that, do I? Yeah. I guess we're just gonna have to load it by hand. At least we got a carbon fiber, and I think everything but the components I have. Double check my components reserve about 400. I think I needed something like 700. Oh, 800. Okay. Yeah, so the components were really lacking on. But we're producing at least. Maybe we should get a colonist over there. Probably should have wrapped this up a lot sooner. Biggest problem with the steel at the moment is, well, it's mostly because this is our bottleneck. Alright, well, it's, okay, so that was a railgun. Contract complete. Okay, so we need more contracts. Which ones? Oh, the easy one is just we call it the robots one. So, let's do this quickly. Let's just send the robots over. How many I have? 20? Okay, that means they're gonna have to get one into here right now. So, get one in construction. And where we're at here, we're almost filled up with everything besides the components. And we're actually not doing too bad so far. Okay, urgent contract for concrete steel modular frames. I'm gonna do this because I need the money. Let's fill the order. I think this is, nope. Maybe the courier X will do it. Nope. We want this one, do you? Well, that's better than nothing. Send that. Negative funds now, but it should be positive after we send this out. We're still suffering from energy shortages at night. I can't remember if I didn't have enough battery capacity or I don't have enough solar panels. We'll find out. Wow, we already have the concrete on this. Just need the steel and the frames. Alright, that's off now. We should be getting the money any moment. And there we go, 133,000. Jeez, I'm just blowing through money like crazy. I don't like that. Okay, next one is gonna be drones. Did I waste time with these? I don't know. Might as well fill order. Let's send that one out to there. I think these are just pretty much all this research anyways. What do you want? Fuel, carbon fiber, and titanium. I have all that stuff, but do I got available? Nope, nothing available. Okay. This one has positive stuff. Rare earth elements. Okay. Alright, let's do a quick scan. Says there's something in this direction, but I know over here there was a bunch of other stuff, so let's go back there. Urgent method. You don't know us, Director, but we know what you're doing. We can assist you in building the laser system. We have obtained old Crust blueprints. I will help you prepare the next construction phase. If you want to know in advance what resources are needed for assembling the laser system, transfer this specified amount to an anonymous account. We will send the details immediately. No. You know, right? Ryan would try and profit from this. People with low social responsibility, obviously, and low IQ. If we don't finish this task on time, they won't need the money anymore. True. You know, desperate times calls for desperate measures. That makes some people very desperate too. Okay, no available cargo trucks. What's going on here? Alright, what are you doing? Nothing. Okay. Nothing there. Let's go investigate this thing. Monthly report. Well, apparently I'm supposed to have 495,000. Do I? No, I only have 133,000. I've been spending a lot. By the millions. Alright. Oh my. We already... Okay, we lost this one. Let's get this out of here. There we go. That's deleted. That's probably for the better. Because we're using more of this regolith over semi-regolith up, at least. And the silicone is still the problem. Hoping that will balance out a little bit better, but I guess it not. What's going up here? Okay, we got a lot of silicone we could send out. Yeah, we're gonna fill up in a minute. Okay, let's see, what do we have for available contracts? Well, I guess we can see what we got available for food and medicines. This one looks pretty good. Alright, let's do this one. Surprisingly, he's gonna fill up this whole darn thing. Alright, 2 flights to there. Okay, now let's look at silicone available. Oh, lots of people want silicone. I want steel too. I don't have steel. Components don't really have that. Concrete and this one can be doable. I just want to send silicone, just like this. Let's accept this one, send the resources, and we'll fill the order. And the last one, let's top it up with the orbiter, like that. And I guess we might as well unlock that, because it's gonna have to come up here. And let's lock this side and unlock that side. So go here, up to here. Pretty sure it's gonna land there. I'll cry if these are the ones. Nope, it's these two. Awesome.
Package delivered.
Oh, well, I'd be darned. I forgot to connect this. Let's do that. It was embarrassing. Alright, so these are getting filled up now. It should be filled up pretty quickly. Oh, we are for funds. Alright, not enough to upgrade this belt, so we just gotta use what we got here. 589. Let's see if it goes up to 590. If it doesn't, then I know. But I think this one's been going up. So we gotta keep an eye on that at least. We are for slag. I know slag has been coming in and out. So looks we got a lot of storage capacity of slag, so that's good. I'll have to send any out soon. We are for this. 200 more components. Let's upgrade this. Might as well. And where is the steel? I'm gonna unlock this off because I need all my steel to focus into this. Okay, so that's the silicone. Do I need to offload more? Ideally, we would have this connected up to there to offload this. This is still topping up for reservoir capacity, so let's just lock this now. Contract complete. Okay, pleasure doing business. And here comes the other chunk of cash here. 20 days. Wait a minute. Oh, I still have this one landed. We're waiting for medical supplies. Okay. What should I have? 145. Okay, 45 is good. 100 food is not bad either. Fuel, I'm not really happy with that one. That number is not good. And I don't like the fact that this is really low. These are starting to come up, so that's a positive sign. But we're suffering from a component shortage and no steel. We're unlocked. What's going on here? Oh, this darn thing sometimes is so frustrating. Like, the game sometimes is a little buggy. It's still an alpha, can't really complain, but why is it still like this? Hello? I have to literally unlock that one for it to go in. That's so bizarre. Okay, well, that's dealt with at least. That's so weird. That side should be locked. No, it should be, sometimes, I tell you. Okay, contract complete. Awesome. 500k in the bank. We got an idle truck, so that's a good sign. What is this? Dirty plates. Probably don't want to send that one. Browsing on what's around here. Lots of fuel. Everybody wants fuel. Usually I'm good with fuel, but I'm not good with fuel today. This one was titanium, but I already got that contract set. Okay. Let's investigate this area because I remember there was something. Alright, in this direction. Right there. Where are you? And there's something in this direction. Okay. Alright, we got the steel coming in. Components are rolling in. Excellent. Can I upgrade these? No. Alright. Too bad. Blockchain data center. Okay. Speaking about components, I should get that to level 2. Get that into research. And idle drones. What drones are idle? Okay. A little unusual. Considering that this is full and everything, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, how we are for silicone. Oh, we haven't done anything with it, so it's about the same. Let's just double check. Okay, so you need to be upgraded to level 3. And so do you. If we get these two upgraded, that should significantly increase the demand. Not really what I need it to be. To get that demand, I'm gonna have to upgrade these guys. Gotta be careful on it. Okay, so we got all that upgraded up there. And yeah, we got silicone going out to everything in full supply. Wow. Oh man, I didn't realize my circuit boards were pretty lacking. How we are for that. Okay. I think I need more colonists. We're still lacking on the titanium at the moment. Why is that? Probably this thing again. It's probably because of the silicone, if my guess is correct. Actually, no. What is this? Iron? Oh, I didn't connect that up. Okay, well, let's get those offloaded. That's a little embarrassing. what that kind of stuff happens, especially when you do a lot of conveyor belt chain routing. Okay, so what's going on here? Not enough solar panels. That's what my problem is. Okay, let's build more. Electricity, solar panels. 3 more to the north up here. And let's get this all connected in like that. Urgent contract, fuel, don't have. I have the others, except for the components. So I gotta refuse that one. Helium-3 harvester. I've never done this one before. Kind of curious on that. Probably a big money maker too, but I don't think the laser draw would require it. And how are we far with that component supply? Where we're at? Oh, we're pretty darn close. Okay, so let's probably just top this up by back on the ground, and let's get another one in production. Where are you? Components factory. Let's see here if I can branch off the. Yeah, let's do it this way. Probably the best way. I'm not gonna waste my time on another storage. Just do this, and this is gonna be a problem. Okay, well, just branch this off like this. This is not working out accordingly to plan. Okay, maybe I should have done it the other way. But it is what it is. Let's just build it. Need more titanium. Oh, who thought I have titanium problems? I can upgrade this. Let's do that. I know you have the funds to do it. Darn it. Alright, aluminum, titanium plates, and micro circuits. I'm gonna do it because I'm desperate. Try and get the bonus here. I'll just do it with the small guys. Alright, let's head up here. Let's get these conveyor belts all emptied out. Drop all these resources. Alright, that's the belt cleaned out. Awesome. Okay, stage 2 sent out. Awesome. Or that's stage 3 or something like that. These guys should be filled up pretty darn quick. I think the plates are going to be the only issue here. Alright, let's lock this side up and keep this side unlocked. And so we can just fill this up. Contract complete. Nice. Alright, 200k in the bank. Alright, where we're at for this. Let's get this upgraded now. That should finalize everything. Ledger Director, the configuration center has processed payment for the last batch of drone. We received 600k. Oh, nice. The next order should be dispatched in a few days. Okay. Director, the site is ready for the assembly of the laser system. It's a very later intensive task, but we can handle it. Alright, what's that? Stage 3, I think. Speaking about drones, we gotta get our drones number back up. And this is being an issue again. So let's dismantle this. I'm fine with that thing. When it acts up, the best way is just to dismantle it and reassemble it. And it starts to magically work again. It's a weird bug. It's a weird bug indeed. Alright, let's go back to logistics. Where's a drone assembly? Small vehicle assembly plant. I think that's what it's called. This sucks because I forget how I place this every time. I just place it right there. Because I'm probably gonna have to delete it again soon. Alright, so still seems like I'm still having power issues, but I'm not too worried about it. How we are for this? Let's upgrade that. So we boosted up to about 13, but we're producing a crap load of slag. That's a lot of slag. We are for this one. Aluminum. Yeah, let's do the aluminum too. That way it's how to put it. Okay, it's full maximum capabilities. Let's get some of these locked up here. I'm just not putting regolith out to certain things. And this one, I'm gonna prioritize that one. So all the regolith goes up there. Should have 80. What's the maximum capability of this one? Is about 60. So I'm gonna upgrade this belt. And I probably should reroute this over to the other direction. I can't really afford that right now. Can I? That belt, I probably want to add another regolith thing to it. So let's do that. We'll put an extractor onto this that lets me. Jeez.
You can't build here.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's just mine this out a little bit more, and we'll just, yeah, we just might as well do all that. And let's get some of these drones converted over. Alright, what's next step? Here we are. Modular frames, modular terminals, carbon fiber, and nanotubes. Okay, I think I'm good for pretty much all that. Send it all. Okay, so let's unlock this. Let's lock that up. And I'm gonna have to just send all that stuff out. Jeez, good luck trying to remember what belt. Up there, okay. It's better. Just let them offload it themselves. I think so. Nanotubes might be a problem. I already got 700. I think I have a demand of 1500. I hope they're taking them off the better places to get the production rolling on them. And they're probably not. Ooh, carbon fiber is low too. What the hell? 400? Oh, because I just sold off a bunch of them. Crap. Okay, so how many frames I have? Did I give enough time for it to stock up? Yeah, I think I did actually. So that's good. Okay, so what's this scan here? Oh, there's like 2 points here. Let's go up here first. And let's see where we are on this one. Right there. Okay, so what should I buy? Let's just check the market for carbon fiber and nanotubes. What the prices are like. Surprisingly pretty low for carbon fiber. Let's change the pod over. And 255,000 for 300. Okay, let's just skyrocket the price up. How about nanotubes? Where we're at for that? Very high prices. Never mind. And okay, we gotta upgrade these. So let's upgrade them. And let's get them. Oh, get them up a high priority because we're gonna need them. Focus on that. These ones we can put on low because I don't need them there now. I need them all over here. Let's process all those organics now. And let's put them on normal for these guys. And I'm just focusing on engineering. What's going on here? Okay. Probably should reopen up the social research here. Cargo pod ready. 300 carbon fiber. Not really about there. Past 300 is better than nothing though. That would be 300 plus how much? Boost me about, I guess, up to 700. Urgent contract. Frames. Am I gonna have enough? Maybe? Yeah. I have enough to send this over right now. 50. Okay, 2 small deliveries. Oh, we could probably turn these guys off. I totally forgot about that. Okay, just recently the creator floor was all regolith, and now we're almost done assembling the laser system. The drone deserve a bonus. They barely have time to recharge. They constantly hauling resources to the expedition controller. We're working overtime too, Ratchet. We'll rest when we survive the asteroid impact. True. If we survive, it depends on our luck. True. Well, we would survive on the moon, but I don't know if people would survive on Earth. So technically that'll be the whole population. Now, how many people are on the moon right now? Maybe we should be all taking shelter on the moon, considering all things. But since that disaster on the moon, I would be kind of skeptical too. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today, folks. If you like this content, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And hey, if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I read them all. And all your support's much appreciated. Okay, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.